Now that summer is in the rearview mirror and we find ourselves deep into the winter months, are you finding yourself a little depressed and down, maybe not even sure why? Maybe you've got the winter blues. That's you. Come on in and find out 5 ways to beat those winter blues and pamper yourselves. Hi, I'm Mona, and this is About Face with Mona. This is the channel geared towards everything for mature women, skincare, beauty, and lifestyle. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? It's free. Press that button and go ahead and give it a thumbs up while you're at it. And if you press that notification bell, you won't miss any videos that I upload in the future because you'll be notified when I upload. Today is a very special video. Today is a collaboration with a bunch of lovely mature ladies just like me who are going to collaborate and tell you how to beat those winter blues and pamper yourselves if you're finding yourself having the winter blues this winter. So I want to thank Kimberly Montgomery for organizing this collaboration and for all the ladies who's joining in. I'm going to link Kimberly's channel up on top and all of the other ladies that are doing this collaboration with me below, so you don't want to miss all of them. Make sure you stop by their channels and check out their ideas on beating the winter blues, because between us all, I'm sure we have all of it covered and we can leave you feeling like spring again. So without further ado, let's get into it. So what's my number one thing to beat the winter blues? So when I'm in the middle of winter, it is not unusual to get a little melancholy. That's been going on for centuries and it's been well studied. It's a real thing. So don't feel bad about it. Just figure out what to do about it. So I find when I'm feeling down in the winter and I'm lacking a little sunshine, one of the first things I like to do is just take those old records off the shelf. I'll sit and listen to them by myself. That's right. I just take out the music and bam, the mood is instantly elevated. I don't know if Beats works for you, but it definitely works for me. I'll put on some really good rock and roll or some music that really touches my soul, and I will just clean up in a happier spirit, move around the house in a happier spirit. Mood instantly elevated with some beats. When my dad was dying of cancer, music even helped him feel better. During his last days, and I'm going to show a little picture in the corner. During his last days, I got to spend a lot of time with him, and sometimes when he wasn't feeling so good, he would put on my Beats headphones, and he would hear them. I couldn't hear them, right? And he would say, "You hear that?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, Dad," because it would make him feel better. So not just music on the radio, but you get tickets. You can get tickets and go to a musical or a concert and get that blood pumping. That way that I pamper myself is either by listening to music around the house, or if at all possible, I go to a concert, buy tickets to a concert, or I buy tickets to a musical, and I get out with good friends and I let the music move me. Number 2, I get out and move my body. Move my body. I get some exercise and I get some sunlight, both at the same time. And endorphins are being released because I'm moving my body, and that sunlight is elevating my mood. And you might say, how is exercise pampering yourself? But it's pampering myself because I'm taking time for me. And most of us today in this really hurried world don't take enough time for ourselves. So taking time to exercise, it's taking care of my body physically, it's also taking care of me mentally, getting those endorphins going, making me feel better, making me healthier, making my mind and my mental status clearer because of that exercise. And the sunlight coming down on me while I'm doing that is just an added bonus in pampering myself. When I'm finished, my mood is elevated and I do feel better. Then you can get into a nice bubble bath after that workout and pamper yourself some more. Number 3, laughter. Laughter is important. I like to pamper myself by seeing a good romantic comedy on the Hallmark Channel. And if I can get my husband to cuddle up with me on the sofa and laugh with me out loud, that's pampering myself. And if you can afford to, instead of watching romantic comedies on TV, my Hallmark Channel addiction, get out to the movie theater. Get your body moving, get out of the house, go see a comedy, something lighthearted that's going to actually make you laugh. Number 4 is a true day of pampering myself, disconnect from the world around me. It is to have a day that is agenda-free, a day where I have nothing that I have to do, nothing that I'm committed to doing. That might not sound like being pampered, but for somebody who is a full-time working person like many of us are, and now a struggling up-and-coming YouTuber, my days are pretty busy. So I have 2 phones. I have my personal phone, I have my work phone, I have my laptop going off, I have my cell phones beeping, there's noise, people pulling, constantly tugging for my attention, using my brain all day long. Minute is planned for in most of my days. So to have a day that I am off and have nothing on my agenda and I can just do what the mood strikes me to do is amazing. And it is a chance to refill my tank and pamper myself. So what would that day for me look like, and maybe for you? Get up with my favorite cup of tea. Might sound simple, but there is a brand of tea by Capital Teas, and it is turmeric ginger flavor. It's a little bit spicy, a little bit sweet. It's got licorice root in it. It's calming. It's anti-inflammatory. It's just soothes my soul when I drink that. The aroma of it just... So I'm affecting my sense of smell, I'm affecting my sense of taste, and it is soothing and warming and comforting, and it elevates my mood when I make myself a big, steaming hot cup of that tea and drink it. They say that if you're not a tea drinker and you like hot cocoa, that hot cocoa actually has flavonoids in it, which is a known mood elevator. Yes, so you can guilt-free indulge in hot chocolate. It didn't say that you couldn't have marshmallows. I'd had a lot of marshmallows in there too. And you could drink some hot chocolate and get those flavonoids, and you're just doing it in the name of science, right? You're drinking that hot cocoa and indulging in that chocolate to bring out the best and pamper yourself. So what else would that day look like? It would include being in pajamas all day. It would include having a candle or some kind of scent or aromatherapy going on in the house, and having that sense of Hygge, Hygge. If any of you have not heard of that, Google it, because that is something that enhances your well-being as well. And you might not have heard of it, but they would be creating that ambiance around me, making sure that my space is ordered, that I'm having something good to drink, that I'm reading a book, watching TV, in my pajamas, that I am unplugged and disconnected from the world around me, and that there is nothing on my agenda but relaxation. That is pampering to me. And last but not least, when I'm really feeling blue, the thing that helps me the most is doing something for somebody else. That might not sound it makes any sense. Maybe you're thinking, oh, when I'm down, I want somebody to do something for me. But actually, when you get out and do something for somebody else, something that makes somebody else's life better, it has been proven that you actually feel better after doing that. It can change your whole mood around. And now that that's wrapped up, I am going to go and take off this makeup and pamper myself with a mask. And my favorite mask is the Honey Potion by Pharmacy. So if you haven't tried that, I'll link that video also up. You can see that mask. It is the ultimate mask for pampering, in my opinion. And the last thing I'll leave you with is that as I go to sleep tonight, after I take off my makeup and put on my mask, I am going to go to sleep with my weighted blanket, and I'm going to pamper myself all night long. Because when you sleep with a weighted blanket, it's like sleeping with a hug all night. If you haven't tried a weighted blanket and you suffer from the blues, melancholy, anxiety, or depression, you have got to get yourself one. If you just want some comfort and warmth, get yourself one. I'm going to link this blanket below in the description in case you want to check it out. I have so enjoyed having this. So until the next video, pamper yourselves, darlings.